Welcome back, guys. We are continuing on with these Mechabellum 1v1 replays, and I had not anticipated on it, but we're going to have a hacker fight. So basically, I could not refuse the call. They came knocking with heavy hackers, and I just could not resist. But I've played them a little bit differently in this fight to how I would normally play hackers. So it should be a little bit different to the norm. So we start off with Stormcallers and Crawlers with Supply Specialist. They start off with Stormcallers and Arclights with Giant Specialist. So it looks like we've both decided to add snipers. He's got one in the back and he's added another Arclight. I've added 2 snipers. So Stormcallers are doing a pretty decent job. So are theirs, to be honest. We take round 1. And there they are, the heavy hacker. So he's gone for the intensive training, which is probably the more sensible pick. And I lock it in, heavy hacker, buy 2 of them immediately. I do like heavy hackers. They have the same health as a rhino, so you can basically use them as a frontline tank. And it changes the way they play significantly. And I do love hackers in general anyway, so having an alternative style of hacker play is incredibly fun. So he tried to go for a frontline snipe of the towers with his Stormcallers, but it failed because I put the hacker in front. The hacker managed to absorb one of the rockets as well, so that worked out well. Hacker on this side has stolen 2 Arclights. And he's hacked the tower. And the sniper did a very good job taking out some of the Stormcallers there. Unfortunately, the hacker didn't survive till the end of the round, but he did a fantastic job nonetheless. Got a couple of interesting things to choose from here. All of them are good in certain situations. He's gone for the barrier because he's giant specialist. I go for the extended range Stormcallers. So he sold his Stormcallers that he put there. I'm putting a crawler up here, mainly to distract these Stormcallers that he sold, so bit of a waste putting these crawlers here. I go for mobile beacon as well, just so I can try and do some movement shenanigans. So obviously I still think he's got Stormcallers here, which he hasn't. So I bring in another heavy hacker. He brings in 2 rockets. So he's spent quite a lot of cash on rockets so far, 150. So that rocket did manage to hit both hackers, unfortunately. This hacker's not going to make it. These 2 haven't managed to hack anything. So hackers haven't done very well for us in this fight. Hacked a couple of Stormcallers though. Taken out the tower. So we've lost our tower down there, unfortunately. We've managed to take out one of the Stormcallers. Our hacker didn't quite make it to this Stormcaller. And the sniper's not going to be able to deal with this Overlord because he's got field maintenance on. So this round goes to him. But he did spend 150 supply. Again, a few different choices here. He's gone for missile device specialist. Okay, fair enough. I mean, he is loving his missiles, but come on. That's a bit extreme. So he's gone for another missile here and another missile up here. I've put down a shield to protect against that missile. I've gone for EMP shot on the snipers to prevent the overlords from being able to regenerate their health. And I've brought in 3 more snipers to help deal with the overlords. So he still hasn't bought a giant to use his mega shield on. It's rather interesting. So unfortunately, the rocket went over here. I mean, it's not quite so bad actually. But the hackers aren't doing very well for us, unfortunately. So far they've just hacked 1 Arclight and 1 Stormcaller. But it did distract the Overlord. So although they haven't exactly done much, what they did do was pretty influential. And our snipers are preventing the Overlord from being able to regenerate his health. And down goes the Overlord. So I went for the junior manufacturing, which is not a bad choice when you've also got deployment specialist. He didn't go for anything. Oh no, sorry. Looks like he went for orbital barrage. So I'm bringing in more snipers. Basically the only thing that's a threat at the moment is the overlords. So snipers are the way forward at the moment. So he's brought in some crawlers. So it'll be interesting to see what happens there, because I really haven't got any chaff clear at the moment. Where has he put them? He's put them on the flanks. Okay. So he's gone for 3 crawlers on the flanks. That could end up being quite bad. We'll see how that goes. So I'm just going for a bit of a distraction with my crawlers. Just distracting the stormcrawlers. Managed to steal an arc light. Managed to steal a sniper. We've managed to deal with the flank. Taken down an overlord. Stolen another stormcaller. Taken out a tower. Yeah, things are looking good. Stolen another couple of stormcallers. Very nice. So the hackers haven't exactly done tons of work, but they've been a good frontline tank. And they've managed to steal a few units that have added to the damage that we deal to the opponent at the end of the round. So they haven't been terrible, and the thing that's different about the way that I'm using them is I haven't bought any upgrades for them. I'm just using them simply plain, obviously heavy hacker, so they've got reduced range and increased HP, but just plain in terms of the tech. So I'm bringing in 3 arc lights to deal with these 3 crawlers. Might seem a bit extreme, but it'll help clear them up quickly. And they're going for more crawlers on this side. So it will delay us a little bit, but it won't really have any effect on the round, I don't think. If anything, it might do us a favour, because it'll keep us away from this flame that he's just put down. So he might have just screwed himself over putting these here. We will see. So I've gone for elite marksman with the snipers. Heavy hacker's doing a great job distracting. Buying time for these to finish off the flank. And on this side, we are doing well. Taking out the overlord. Down go both overlords. And down goes the turret. So we are 1 round away from victory. Like I say, the hackers haven't done loads, but we haven't really spent any cash on them. Bringing in some more arc lights for this side. Giving them some range. So we're basically sniper main at the moment. And he still hasn't used his barrier. Maybe he thought he could put it on an overlord. Be quite surprising though for someone as high rank as he is to make such a glaring mistake. So he's bringing in 3 sets of steel balls on the flank. Be interesting to see what happens here. And more rockets. Well, he's even got level 3 steel balls here. Unfortunately, that hacker got himself a bit mixed up. But we've dealt with the flank, we've dealt with the overlord, we've dealt with this side. Got tons of units still standing. And that is all she wrote. So yeah, it was a little bit of a different way to use hackers, using them as a frontline tank instead of being one of our main damage dealers, if you want to call them that. But I think it worked out quite well. Steel balls are not really a good decision against this comp. I'm not really sure what he was thinking going for steel balls. But overall, quite a comfortable victory and quite an interesting fight as well, with it being quite different to the norm. So yeah, hope you enjoyed it. Join me again in the next one. We shall see what that one holds. Cheers for watching, take care, I shall see you soon.